When you turn 60, you might realize just how exhausting some family members can be. Every gathering can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and feelings of guilt. So, are there certain relatives you really need to steer clear of to protect your health, happiness, and peace of mind? Today, we're going to explore 6 family members you should keep your distance from after turning 60. The person in the 5th spot will completely surprise you. Stay with us to learn which relatives can subtly harm you and how to safeguard your well-being. Number 1. The drama queens. Every family has that one relative who's a drama queen. You know the type. Someone who can turn a minor issue into a major crisis, making it seem like they're living in the middle of a storm. They tend to blow things out of proportion, create unnecessary conflicts, or constantly share dramatic stories. Their lives are never calm. They're always caught up in some drama, and unfortunately, this can affect you too. So, why is it important to distance yourself from these types of relatives after 60? Being stuck in constant drama can lead to emotional exhaustion, seriously harming your health. Studies show that stress plays a significant role in age-related health issues, from heart disease to a weakened immune system. Repeated exposure to these emotional ups and downs doesn't give your body and mind a chance to rest. Chronic stress can lead to high blood pressure, sleep disorders, and persistent fatigue. Problems that are entirely unnecessary when you should be prioritizing peace and relaxation. How can you handle this? The first step is recognizing the problem. You don't have to listen to every dramatic story every time you connect. Setting clear boundaries is crucial. Don't let them drag you into their chaos. Let them know that while you're there to listen, you won't stay caught in their emotional storms. In some cases, limiting your interactions might be necessary. Stepping away from draining relationships is perfectly okay. Your priority should be your inner peace and health. Number 2. The money-hungry relatives. After 60, you might need to distance yourself from certain relatives to live a more peaceful and balanced life. One such type is the money-hungry relative. These family members constantly ask for financial support, even when it doesn't seem reasonable. They act like there's always an emergency and turn to you when they face financial troubles. The most challenging part is when they blame you and make you feel heartless if you don't lend them money. Why avoid these relatives after 60? Once you retire, having a stable income means you need to protect your savings. Constantly giving money away can jeopardize your financial security. Moreover, even if you keep supporting them, their habits don't change, which can emotionally drain you and create resentment within the family. In the long run, these relationships can be a significant source of stress, disrupting your peace. How to manage this? Start by clearly defining your boundaries. Politely but firmly let them know you can't help financially. For example, say, "I can't assist financially right now, but I can support you in other ways." This way, you protect your finances without emotionally hurting them. Remember, your money is important for your future, and it's your right to protect it. Don't let anyone exploit you for their needs. Number 3. The always right relative. As life progresses, another family member to watch out for is the one who always thinks they're right. These individuals believe they're always correct, no matter the topic. Whether it's about your health, lifestyle choices, or life decisions, they insist they know best. When you try to offer a different perspective or share your own ideas, they quickly dismiss you, emphasizing that only their views matter. Why distance yourself from them after 60? Being around someone who constantly devalues your thoughts and feelings can be a huge stressor. It makes you constantly question your decisions, diminishing your self-confidence over time. Despite your values and experiences, these relatives might make you feel like you're always wrong or making mistakes. Their constant criticism emotionally drains you and causes unnecessary stress, especially when you're trying to enjoy your later years. How to address this? The key is to encourage open and honest communication while standing firm in your beliefs. It's okay to listen to their opinions, but you don't have to accept them. If they start dismissing your ideas or trying to control your decisions, gently remind them that you appreciate their input but have your own views. Set clear boundaries, acknowledge their advice, but assert that your life is yours to live. Don't let their need to always be right undermine your confidence and peace. It's perfectly fine to defend yourself and stand by your decisions. Remember, during this stage of your life, your happiness and peace should come first. By distancing yourself from relatives who always think they're right, you can build healthier, more balanced relationships and make your life more enjoyable. Number 4, the guilt-tripping relatives. Another family member to be cautious of as you age is the one who constantly makes you feel guilty. These relatives use guilt to persuade you to do things. They might say things like, "I've done so much for you, and I'd expect you to do this," or "Not helping me really hurts me. I thought you cared." They know your emotional weak spots and make you feel disappointed when you don't meet their demands. Why avoid them after 60? Emotional manipulation can seriously damage your mental health. Constantly feeling guilty or having to say yes to things you don't want to do can disrupt your inner peace and lead to feelings of anger. This can leave you emotionally drained, anxious, and even depressed. In this stage of life, when you should be enjoying yourself, trying to please others only adds unnecessary stress to your relationships. How to handle this? The most important step is to learn to say no kindly but firmly to protect yourself. When a relative tries to guilt-trip you, calmly and respectfully acknowledge their feelings, but explain that you can't help in the way they're asking. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for setting boundaries. Being kind doesn't mean saying yes to everything. It means maintaining respectful communication while protecting your time, energy, and peace. Don't let guilt control you. Prioritize your needs and well-being. This way, you can maintain your happiness and sustain healthy relationships. Remember, in this valuable stage of your life, your peace and happiness should be your top priority. By distancing yourself from guilt-tripping relatives, you can lead a more balanced and peaceful life. Number 5, toxic caretakers. Surprising, isn't it? Here's one of the most unexpected types: toxic caretaker relatives. These individuals offer to take care of you, from managing your health to making decisions for every aspect of your life. At first glance, they might seem like the perfect caregivers, but in reality, they do more than just help. They start steering your life without you realizing it. They undermine your independence, making you feel like you can't handle things on your own. Gradually, you begin to doubt your ability to make decisions and relinquish control to them. Eventually, you feel trapped under their care. The biggest danger of these relatives is that they trap you in dependency. By shaking your confidence in your abilities, they take control of your life. You end up having to leave decisions about your health, finances, or daily routines in their hands. Over time, this diminishes your autonomy and self-respect. Even though you're capable of acting independently, you feel forced to rely on them, which damages your independence. Additionally, this situation breeds deep feelings of anger and helplessness. What should you do? The first step is to take responsibility for your own health and well-being. It's important to recognize when a caregiver is starting to control rather than support. Don't hesitate to maintain your independence. If you can still make decisions, trust yourself and seek professional help when needed. Seeking support outside the family can help you set healthy boundaries. Remember, you have the right to control your life and decisions. Don't hesitate to set kind but firm boundaries with a toxic caretaker. Your health and happiness are in your hands, and no one can take them away from you. Number 6. The perfect image relatives. Lastly, let's talk about relatives who always project a perfect image. These family members give the impression that everything in their lives is flawless. They have impeccable careers, wonderful families, and ideal lifestyles. They seem to have no flaws, and everything they do is met with great admiration. Their perfect photos on social media, success stories, and well-organized routines grab attention. These relatives create unrealistic expectations and put unnecessary pressure on you. The more they emphasize their successes, the more likely you are to compare yourself to them, which can become a trap. The truth is, no one's life is perfect. However, constantly being exposed to perfect images can make you feel inadequate, question your own choices, and doubt your journey. This can lead to stress, disappointment, and even depression, especially when you're trying to enjoy your later years. Instead of focusing on meeting others' standards, you should be enjoying life and living authentically, making these perfect images an unnecessary burden. How to overcome this? The key is to stop comparing yourself to others and embrace your unique journey. Everyone's path is different, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is not following someone else's success plan, but being content with your own circumstances. Take a step back and remind yourself that your worth isn't tied to perfection. Focus on your own goals, the things that make you happy, and the relationships that support you. By embracing your individuality, you can live your life in a way that's true to you, not according to someone else's mold. Remember, the true measure of success is living authentically, not fitting into someone else's template. After turning 60, you might need to reassess some family dynamics to live a more peaceful and balanced life. By distancing yourself from toxic caretakers and perfect image relatives, you can protect your happiness and health. Setting healthy boundaries, prioritizing your needs, and embracing your individuality will help you enjoy this stage of life more fully and peacefully. Here are the 6 relatives you should avoid after turning 60 to protect your health and peace of mind. Remember, it's all about setting boundaries, prioritizing your health, and living life on your own terms. Don't let anyone drain your energy or make you feel less than you are. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know if you agree with the list or if there's someone you think should be added. Take care and see you in the next video.